Nick, I'm in a game right now.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams.
Falcon
because both
ball.
teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dickerson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Zebra.
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It's time to die.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wilson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So here's Vick, the interception. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he'll get back up under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Bobby Bell coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Michael Vick. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Vick readies to throw. Escaping the pressure right. John Ross there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike, check. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That will throw downfield. He's taken in by his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And the Falcons grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Vick. Trying for the tight end. Hurts, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
I blew the lead.
I like it.
Extra point by Stenner, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. To throw, Vick. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this... return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Look pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. From the 24, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think are the biggest four. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the #1 game because the #1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the #1 seed. I think the #2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the #1 team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The #3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence. That big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas. But Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the #4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this instance.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
He's going to look deep down the field, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Stenerud's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now Wilson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Brady. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Four down.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's out just shy of the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Hey, 66. Watch the pass. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Good.
On first down, Dickerson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Wait, set. Wait, watch by 4. Check it.
On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Brady now on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Now Brady. That's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Brady, this one complete to Coleman. Brings it up just shy of the 25, showing some of that quick. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, it'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bobby Bell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
And my goodness, another interception. Rod Woodson with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Sugar!
Throwing again. Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Brady now to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game
said, you stupid bitch.
But after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Here's Brady, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Wilson now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down.
What the fuck is wrong with Tom Brady, bro?
He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, they probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. To throw is Brady, escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Bell getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's not
come on, Holt.
Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check it, reload. Check it.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
We got our asses whooped.
Touchdown. Oh, this is becoming
51 to 15.
I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw
My
those.
team played too good in the first quarter to let this shit happen.
Trying to throw 3 pick sixes in a game. You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
Nigga, I'm getting my ass whooped. Fuck you.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
72.
Throwing after the interception. Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
That was Randy Moss's first reception of the fucking game. Are you fucking serious?
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Alpha.
On 1st down, Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
We played like shit water. Even with Desmond Trufant's 3 interceptions in the 4th quarter, I couldn't score on either one of them.
2nd and 9.
Hey, 66. 72.
Brady going to throw.
Brady!
Get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different
That nigga
style.
scored 27 in the 4th quarter. All off his defense.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL
He
on
picked
EA
me up
Sports.
10
For more, check us
times.
out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
I'd lost the Falcon ball. And I had more passing yards. Still lost. Bruh, he was locking down Randy Moss. He was making sure I couldn't get to his ass. And then he was walking down Deshaun Jackson, making sure I wasn't getting to his ass. Fuck them few pieces. I hope you... Fuck them potatoes. Fuck the chicken too. Fuck the noodles too. Fuck the roast beef.